Hey everyone, Teacher Lisa here. I just wanted to give you a quick tour of my classroom and how I organize my props and rewards. I'm pretty big on masks and puppets and how I organize them. These boxes are from food packets. I give my daughter a lot of food packets and I just keep the boxes that they come in because they are perfect, nice and small and perfect size to store the masks. And the puppets, the smaller puppets I keep up here. They're my clothespin puppets. This one is my favorite. He's Dino. And now here is my handy dandy chart. This is just a pocket chart that is used to hold borders. There are no pockets per se to separate them, so you can have a very long prop and it won't matter. It won't get in the way. There's plenty of room, but I like to have all of mine in a uniform size. And how it works, I number them. Each card has a number. So number 3, I put somewhere on it a number 3. So when I'm putting it back, it doesn't take me forever to find where it goes and remember what unit I'm in or what level I'm in. So it goes unit 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 12. There are 10 rows. So the very top row, that's where I have levels. No, not levels, units 10, 11, and 12. But for the rest of them, it's really easy. As you can see, I start off with number 1, but then I go straight to 20. So the first row is 1 through 10, and then the next row, I start with 20. And the reason I do that, it's very easy to see that I'm now in unit 2. So I go straight across. So whether it's unit 2, level 3, I know it's going to be in this particular row. And same thing for 3, unit 3, right across, it's 30 through 39, and then so on and so forth. But again, it just makes it so easy because if I'm in unit 7 and I'm putting this guy away, I don't want to have to think about it. I just want to look at the number and put it away. I can literally do this while I'm in class. I don't even have to wait till afterwards because I very rarely have to glance at it for more than a second. And I love the different colors because I can visualize. I can remember that I can find Dad at number 42, but also my peripheral vision when I'm looking at the screen and I don't want to take my eyes off the screen, I can see in my peripheral view that I'm going to grab for an orange card. And it just makes it so I don't lose the child's attention and I can quickly grab it, but also quickly put it away. This chart is where I also keep my extension tic-tac-toe activities, and they're really easy to figure out which one I need just by looking at the numbers. I know that this is going to be unit 6. It doesn't matter what level, I just know it's going to be unit 6. My level 2, unit 6 is in front. My level 3, unit 6 is right behind. So it's really easy to get to, without taking my eyes too much off of the screen and losing the student's attention. Here's a quick tutorial on how I create my index cards. I make sure that the sheet is the same size as a real sheet of paper. If I were to put a real sheet of paper up there, you can see that it's a lot smaller. So I go to Zoom and I put it up to 117 because 117 is the exact same size as a paper. Now when I put it up, try to do this one-handed, you can see that it's the exact same size. When I look at the picture on my prop, I see that it's going to fit on an index card. So I'm ready to print that particular prop and it will go nicely onto an index card. Sight words are something that is in almost every single lesson, so here's how I have them ready to go. So this would be levels 2 and levels 3, unit 1. So it doesn't matter what level I'm on, I know that if I'm on unit 1, that's the one I'm going to grab. Here is level 2 and level 3, unit 2, and here's what it looks like. So here's level 2, unit 2, so when I present the words to the student, I take off one at each time, and I'm sure you've seen it before, but it reveals a picture. And if it is level 2, let me put this back real quick. I'm sorry, if it is level 3, unit 2, all I have to do is flip this over, and it's hinged. I put tape on the top, and then tape on the bottom, and it's the same thing. Reveal the picture, as they say the words. Many of my students enjoy dressing the teacher or dressing the panda. I also have dress Hello Kitty or dress the monkey as well, but they like this one the most. So I go all out to create those props and make them easily available. I keep them right here. There are 5 options. So when I'm presenting them, I say, do you want 1, 2, or 3? And then they choose 1, 2, or 3. Then I go to the next option, 1, 2, or 3. Then they choose next option, 1, 2, or 3. So there's 5 options altogether, and they make it easy. And one thing I love about Dress the Teacher, in the end, I've got Velcro on my headset, so I put the big ears on, and I wear the funky glasses, and then I just attach the nose. Oh my gosh, they love it. I love it. Here's how I present my rewards. I usually do find the star or dress the teacher or the panda, so they get to choose. If they dress the teacher, I already showed you how I keep it on the tray. And if they choose a reward, I give them a choice. If they are a girl, it's usually like Princess Dinos or Princess Meg. Thank you, Jennifer Anderson. They are so awesome. So I usually give them 2 choices. And how it works, I don't need to set them up. This makes it so I can do back-to-back classes. They choose one. If we go in order, if they don't figure out how to choose one, I choose it for them. We just go in order. So if they're not choosing a number, I say, okay, number 1. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. Number 1. It's an apple. An apple is a reward. I let them know when you get an apple, you get a reward. But not so much incidental language. So when they get their reward, I put Velcro on the back side, and there's also Velcro all along my headset, and I stick it on top. That way it's visible. They can see it if I get up close, or they can still see if I get far away. Because I feel like if I put it back here, I'm always messing with it and they don't see it. Where if I put it up here, they're always going to see it. I have a mirror right here, so I look into the mirror when I put props on my head, because when I look into the camera, everything is backwards. So I quickly look into the mirror so that I know exactly where I'm putting the prop. When they find a star, I love to find cute ways to present the star. This is probably my most favorite because it gets the biggest reaction. I look for the star and say, oh, star, 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 oh. Bad dog, give me that star. And then finally the dog gives me the star and I say, bad dog. And I put the dog away and then I go, oh, you get a star. And they laugh. Or if I look for a star, sometimes I just give them the star. Or I say, star. And instead of bringing over a star, they get, and they realize right away it's not a star, it's something stinky. I love stinky things, not in real life, but for VIP Kid, I love stinky things. And I go, oh, that's not a star. Oh, gross, P.U., that's not a star. And they laugh hysterically. Or sometimes I'll say, oh, you get a star. And they say, no, teacher. And then I look at it, oh, ah! And then I disappear from the screen real quick, and I come back, whew, that was not a star. You get a star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Or, hey now, you're a rock star, get your game on, go play. So just fun ways to present stars. When I think about a reward, I always try to make sure that it's very easy to put away. For instance, these right here, all I have to do is put them down. I tape the top side. I tape the bottom side, so that's where you get kind of the hinge. And I put a magnet right here, and I put a magnet down here. So when I lift it up, it stays up. And when I set it back down, it stays down. Another popular reward is funny money. I'll put the link in the comments below. But they have it for every kind of dollar you can imagine, such as Chinese dollars as well. But I swear I'm not narcissistic, but they really do. They get a kick out of the funny money and they enjoy counting it up. So that's just another option that's easy to put away and quickly be ready for the next student. My background consists of an oil drip pan. I need to re-glue them because when I moved back into the closet, a lot of my shapes fell off, but I just glued a bunch of shapes around the outside. And then the white that you're seeing, it's actually a shelf liner that is wipe and erase. I forget what, where you use an erasable marker on it, but it looks like this, and you can find it where the shelf liners are in the kitchen section at Walmart. And it's nice, you just tape it right on there. There are some bubbles that I still need to get rid of, but it was pretty easy to put together. So there's that. When I think about creating a prop, my biggest area of concern is making sure that prop can be used for more than one thing. This is a prime example. You can use this little guy for facial features, especially for the eyebrows. His nose fell off. I need to put his nose back on. But also head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Stand up, sit down. His bottom is velcroed to the chair. But yeah, I can use him for many of the different lessons so I don't have as many props piled up. Just a quick side note, if you are a guitar player, most of the songs can be played with the G and the C chord. I'm sure you figured out by now that you don't need a big space in order to have a nice classroom. I used to be in our guest bedroom, which was great, but we have company coming for the holidays, so I had to pick everything up and move myself to the closet that I have in the master bedroom. So let me show you what that looks like. The hardest part was just trying to figure out how to get power and the Cat 6 Ethernet cord so that I've got power and a connection. But here's what mine looks like. I have clothes over here, drawers over there. Yeah, you don't need a big space at all. There's my sight words, the wonderful, wonderful chart, my guitar, masks, and my board. So I hope you enjoyed watching the tour of my classroom and how I organized my props and my rewards. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments below. Also, if you're looking to become a VIPKID teacher yourself, I'd be happy to help you out. My referral link is also in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Happy teaching! See you next time!